Hello everybody, XJordy1X here, and I just wanted to update everybody on the Buick. You know, sometimes you post stuff, sometimes people ask you, hey, how's your Buick, or how's your Ferrari? And once in a while I'll get a message, hey, how's it running? I'm a part of like 2 or 3 Buick Facebook groups. One is actually just called Buick Lucerne, which is cool because it says, hey, water pump stopped, pumping. What do I do? And obviously the answer is go to a mechanic. But you do generally get quick like, hey, this thing doesn't come off. What do I do? Oh, twist it to the left. So basically it's November of 2020. I'm outside chooching a little bit of a smoke. So I want to just basically go over the engine bay because that's one of the most important functions, especially when you look back and say, wait, I made a video in November. Today's March. Was that V6 always black or was it silver? So we're just going to go over the car just as I would have, just as I did when I first got it. So I cleaned a lot of things and a lot of things stayed clean. Right down there, I degreased. I'll use the cigar as a pointing tool. Right here, there was a schmutz when I first purchased the car. So I don't know if the transmission is leaking or if the transmission was leaking. I do not know. The dipstick is right there and the level is exactly the same the day I took ownership. Just looking over master cylinder. Again, I sometimes take rags to a lot of stuff. It's clean. Shake it. It says, I'm trying to find max, well, min and max. I think I'm fine. I'd have to pop the cover. I won't do that with the ash around. One strut still works. The shroud is clean from leaves and debris. The air filter was replaced before I owned it. I did tell you that it takes these 2 torques in order to replace it. So on the side of the road, good luck. Here's the shroud. I did tell you that you press the button here and then it comes up, still functioning. Moving right along, everything is, knock on wood, still functioning. Here's the ignition coils, here's the wires. I cleaned them all up. Top this off. Here's that. This did do something. I have to double check the first video I made. It says right here, full cold, and there's a line. 2 weeks ago, I had the window cracked because I was chooching, and I smelled coolant. Jay actually reminded me that when he came over and we ran this for some time, he also smelled coolant, but nothing. Without taking the shroud off and without taking the cover off, I didn't see any smoke. But if you look down, see the white spots on the tube? That's fluid. But that's me right there where the smoke is. I took a rag, wanted to see if that was dirt, which it was. And as you go down, I see some drips. So the day I smelt it, this pipe right here, where is it? This drip loop, this is the actual tube that comes off of this hose, goes under, and then goes right here. That was actually a little wet. But again, when I had it open and it was running, I smelt the coolant, but I didn't see the, like in the Toyota. So it was hot, and it was below the line when hot. So I had some Asian pink stuff from the Toyota Camry, and this is the 3rd week. Today's Sunday. Going into tomorrow would be Monday, and the line has stayed true. This car has not moved since Friday afternoon. So all of Friday night, all of Saturday, and today's Sunday around 2:30. So that definitely is cold. So maybe this is its own weird problem, but that also didn't go lower in 2 weeks. So maybe I just didn't top it off when I purchased the car. Again, nothing crazy. I do look up at the fire blanket and you do see stuff. Again, it could be rain. This would be like right here. So I wonder if it is some coolant. But again, I don't think it's anything to worry about until it's something to worry about. For the most part, the car has stayed the same. I do have a nice ding. Look at that. Can you see that? In the paint bend? Bing! Had this car parked on the sidewalk. In the morning, there was a pole, no bicycle. When I left for work, bicycle was chained up. I'm thinking the guy or girl propped their bike up, was trying to chain it up, and I got a nice handlebar. Ping! It looks worse than it really is, but it's pretty... I think it was a rubber handle because it didn't take the paint off. But yeah, that's a nice one, huh? You can see that from the side door. My wife was actually like, hey, did you do something to this something? Sorry, the neighbor came out. For the most part, the car is still exactly the same when I reviewed it. I will check the tire pressure because it is November. It is cold. And this is the transmission side, so it tends to be a little lower. So it actually looks lower than that. But I'll open the garage. I'll feel it out. Get the 2-gallon going if it needs it. And the rest is history. If you watched my previous Buick video, 2 videos, I show going inside here, in a sense, where I went inside the glove box and I took the stereo out. I'll put the links in the description. You want to know something funny, guys? Oddly enough, the noise coming from the 2 servo motors that switch the selector for the HVAC, they stopped making noise after I put everything back. They made noise for the video, but the next morning they stopped making noise because I did it on a Sunday, because I mentioned in the video that, oh God, tomorrow's Monday, I got to put this all back. So fucking hickory dickory dock, right? So I'm going to wrap this video up because there's absolutely nothing new. I showed you the engine bay, I showed you the ding on the passenger side, and other than sitting in it, wear and tear, this is it. Take it easy. If you can't take it easy, take it again.